You can introduce yourself. Oh, copy it. Okay.
Hi everyone. Si nampak gila. So I need to present in English, right, Madam Fauza? So everyone understand bahasa? Okay. No. Hold on ya. My PDF. Eh, okay. Eh? Okay, are you ready? Semua dah ready ya? Okay, today I will be presenting a topic on Agile and REKA sharing session, but I will focus on Agile and Mr. Razif, TS Razif will focus on REKA sharing session. So for this, to start this session, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Mahani binti Hujah Hussein. I'm from CITDS Unimas. Tahu ke CITDS kat mana? Tak tahu, selalu kalau ada masalah sistem, masalah tak dapat masuk SPP, buat apa? Buat Unimas Confession. So macam mana? Kalau ada masalah nak masuk sistem SPP, you all report dekat mana? Tak pernah ada problem lah. Tak pernah ada problem. Okay. So now, saya daripada CITDS Unimas, Center for ICT Unimas, yang handle our system which is SPP. Kalau ada yang sekarang ni ada tak pernah yang masuk enoughs, yang register cost, drop cost, lepas tu ada audit, improve cost, apa semua? Ada buat tak? Semua dah lepas dengan cantik, result semua bagus. Memang tak ada guna. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So we proceed lah. Hanya pelajar yang ada masalah nak masuk sistem je selalu akan tahulah CITDS ni kat mana. Okay, now, hello world. To student and lecturer, untuk the subject is TME 3413, Software Engineering Laboratory, Bachelor of Software Engineering, Faculty of IT, Unimas. Hi to everyone. So I have about 8 agenda for today. So I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Mahani, and I earned my Scrum Fundamental Certified and Scrum Master Certified certification early this year. And I am a system developer for Unimas at the Center for IT Development and Services since 2002. And I have about 20 years of experience as a developer and project manager on system development project, including student online services, human capital management, extended human capital management project, and generic office environment for Unimas. Okay, mainly on the system development. And for my education background, I graduated from Unimas with Bachelor of Information Technology in Information System back in 2001. I am your super senior. And then I have obtained my CMBA, Corporate Master in Business Admin, in 2019. And currently, I'm pursuing my doctorate in Business Admin in the same institution lah, in FEB. And for my free time, I enjoy doing sports. Walaupun I might macam masih juga gemuk kan, masih juga besar, huge, but I love doing sport such as Muay Thai, hiking, brisk walking and camping. So kalau nak join saya Muay Thai boleh lah. PM tepi. Okay. So we proceed to the issues in project management. There are 3 main issues yang kita dah identify, and you can refer to the reference provided here. 3 main issues are time, project scope, and budget. Kita tahu semua ni. If we unable to manage our time properly, the project might get delayed. And as for project scope, if you are developing a system, the user sometimes giving you a very vague requirement. They are not clear what they want. So it's very troublesome for us developer. And the last one is budgeting issues. Usually we deal with underestimate punya budget. Kalau overestimate tu okay lah, but kalau underestimate memang sangat susah. Sebab budget constraint kan. But in Unimas, usually we don't have to worry about budget lah. Sebab kita develop the system for Unimas, and kita gunakan resources within university itself. So why I raise up the issue on the project management? Because issue in the project management ni lead kita why menjadi reason why we need to understand Agile. Okay. So next topic will be on Agile. But before that, this is the some quotes for project. A project is complete when it starts working for you rather than you working for it. Kalau macam kita punya sistem kadang-kadang in CITDS, we build a system tapi we need to troubleshoot the system, doing a bug fixing over and over again. Maksudnya the system is not ready yet. Kalau sistem tu kita boleh letak saja kat situ and it's dah working without minimal troubleshooting, minimal support, maksudnya the project is working fine. Okay, so kita kena bear in mind how do we measure a project to complete? Senang je. A project is complete when it starts working for you rather than you working for it. Jadi minimal troubleshooting, minimal support apa semua. Okay. And then we proceed to Agile. Mana Madam Fauza? Yang ni kena accept ke? Sekejap View that in. Okay. Dekat sini semua dah belajar Agile kan? Dah third year kan? Tahulah Agile tu apa? Ada lagi ke? Ramai juga. Tahu tak Agile tu apa? Dah belajar kan? Ada course khas tak untuk Agile ni? Course untuk Agile? Tak ada. Oh, learning unit. Okay, Agile ni Dia maksudnya tangkas in BM, in bahasa. Why do we need Agile? Agile ni, we need to address what is currently happening dengan what is needed to be done. In VUCA world, VUCA ni maksudnya dunia yang penuh dengan volatility, uncertainty, complexity, ambiguity. How do we address those VUCA ni, VUCA ni? Jadi kalau for volatility, we need a clear vision supaya benda tu tak jadi volatile. And if we have uncertainty, we need a better understanding supaya we can reduce ataupun eliminate the uncertainty. And kalau kita ada complexity, we need to make it clear. So we need clarity. And kalau ada ambiguity, we need agility. So that is where Agile apply lah dekat sini. We introduce Agile. Agile was introduced to address VUCA 1 with VUCA 2. Okay, macam tu lah kiranya. So kena ingat ni ya. Lepas tu, the next one is, what are the definition of, ini kena remove macam mana? Banyak sangat. Okay, what are the definition of Agile? Dia adalah the ability to sense, create, respond to change in order to profit in a turbulent business environment. It is the ability to balance flexibility and stability. Boleh tak bagi contoh satu turbulent business environment? MCO kan? MCO, everything kita tak boleh keluar rumah, tak boleh pergi kelas apa semua kan? That is the main turbulent business environment yang agak besar lah, the major. Jadi dekat situ kita dapat lihat, we can foresee that, we can see that kita punya kelas dah tukar from physical to online. So dekat situ kita nampak, kalau kita tak agile, if we don't do agile, we will postpone our class. And you all tak akan dapat berada di tahun 3 sekarang. Mungkin masih tahun 2. Sebab tak ada kelas kan, kena delay. So, thanks to Agile, sebab dengan kita punya ability to adopt dengan change tu, jadi we are able to run our business as usual, cumanya with different way lah. Okay. Jadi Agile ni maksudnya kita tangkas to address the issues, the change, the problem. Kejap ya. Saya kena let in lagi. Okay. So for Agile, I will cover 4 main topic, which is the differences between Agile and traditional method, and Agile mindset, Agile manifesto, and Agile principles. You're not required to memorize all this lah. Nanti kalau you tengok, you boleh Google, student IT mesti boleh Google lah kan. To know better, you can have a check dekat dalam internet lah. I just bagi overview saja, and I will share the slide as well. I will send it to Madam Fauza afterward. So, Agile versus traditional. Kalau selalunya, kalau you all buat sistem, you guna method apa? Masih guna waterfall kah? Tak, sekarang dah guna apa? Dah guna Agile. Oh, bagus. Dah tak guna waterfall Madam Fauza? Okey, alhamdulillah. Jadi senanglah kerja saya. Tapi tahu tak waterfall ni apa? Tahu jugalah. Okey, waterfall, the difference is waterfall ni kita kena tunggu satu siap baru proceed to the next step and seterusnya. While in Agile, kita punya requirement to evolve with time. Using adaptive approach for evolving requirement lah. Jadi requirement tu tak semestinya fix at the beginning. If we have a new idea or new requirement, so we must adapt to the changes required. Okay. So next is on Agile mindset. There are differences between doing Agile and being Agile. If we doing Agile, we practice all the Agile punya principle tu, ekod satu-satu, buat satu-satu macam robot. Tapi kalau kita being Agile, kita akan dapat lebih banyak benefit. we will gain more benefit. If we doing agile, kita akan dapat kita boleh manage the changing priorities, improve visibility, increase, ni boleh tengok nanti kat sini lah, improve quality, reduce risk. But tu saja yang kita akan achieve. But by being agile and kita punya mindset to agile, kita boleh adapt di dalam any situation. And it brings 3 times benefit more than doing agile. Jadi kita boleh delight kita customer, kita akan ada dapat joy at work, we have more engagement, we create more innovation and creativity, and we apa? Macam mana nak cakap ni? Kita menggalakkan continuous learning, ya. Okey, dekat sini kita tengok. Oh, mungkin dia tak tidur malam tadi ya, yang botol hijau tu. Hello sayang, are you okay? Oh, ataupun dia punya dia punya agile mindset tu tengah menghijau dekat sini sekarang. Okay. Okay, so kita dapat tengok dekat sini lah. Kalau mindset ni, dia consist of all values, principle, practices. But kalau kita doing agile, kita cuma fokus on practices saja. Kita tak faham konsep dia secara overall. Bear with me ya, you will be saya akan cuba cepatkan. So for the Agile Manifesto, sebenarnya Agile Manifesto ni dia written in 2001. Kebetulan pula sama tahun dengan saya grad. Okay, so tapi bukan saya yang buat lah. The manifesto ni for Agile software development was created by a small group of software development luminaries who gathered to discuss macam mana nak solve the problem berkaitan isu dalam development industry. Contohnya, bila kita buat sistem, yang ni kalau sekarang ni I think dia dah tak ada sangat problem lah sebab 20 years back when we develop a system, kita kena ikut satu-satu. Kita kena buat user requirement study. Lepas tu kita kena buat functional requirement study to understand. And bila user request changes, kita akan marah. Hari tu minta macam ni, kenapa sekarang nak minta macam ni? So that is the problem. Sedangkan our user not necessarily understand what they want at the first time. Sebab that's how kita sebenarnya kita kena adapt to changes. Dan kita kena welcome changes by our user. Jadi kalau dulu we focus on process and tools, tapi sekarang kita process on human interaction. Okay? And then last time we focus on documentation. So we need to do URS, FRS, and that thing is very troublesome for me because saya jenis yang prefer prototype. I prefer prototype over documentation. Kalau documentation, we need to type about berpuluh-puluh muka surat, then only we can start a project. Dan benda tu memang sangat tedious bagi saya. Thankful to Agile, jadi kita boleh fokus on prototype. Maksudnya working software instead of dokumen-dokumen yang panjang tu. So, and then kita collaborate and menggalakkan collaboration and discussion dengan customer. Instead of kita tie to a contract negotiation. Contohnya, in a business, kita nak contract dia, scope dia ada 2. Tapi kalau kita nampak, there are keperluan to add satu lagi function contohnya. If we follow the contract negotiation, benda tu takkan, we will not be able to deliver it. Because contract says so, macam ni saja. Tapi, if we build a good relationship dengan customer, kita boleh collaborate and kita boleh adapt dia punya, kita boleh absorb dia punya requirement tu. And then kita respond to change instead of kita follow plan tu macam waterfall tadi kan. Jadi kalau tengah jalan tu saya nak pergi ke station A tapi kebetulan station B lebih dekat. Okay, so we change. We change dekat mana yang kita rasa lebih banyak value dia. Okay. So next is on Agile principle. Yang ni boleh tengok lah. Yang ni boleh tengok sendiri nanti dan boleh baca. Tapi dia ada 12 lah. Ada 12 Agile principle yang kita kena tahu. Yang ni saya share saja. Kita kena satisfy the customer, kita welcome change, kita tak boleh say no to our user. Kita welcome change, kita discuss. Jadi supaya kita akan, so that we can deliver a good outcome, a good project, okay? And we need to deliver frequently. And then kita must work together and closely with our project owner. We must have trust and support, and we must have face-to-face conversation. But now we can have Zoom, we can have Webex, as long as ada face-to-face lah, not through email. Because sometimes kalau kita communicate through email, through WhatsApp, kita mungkin akan ada misinterpretation ataupun misunderstanding. So try to do a face-to-face conversation. And then we must provide a working software, and then sustainable development, and then we must have continuous attention. Dia tak jadi macam one time saja. Kalau dah siap dah lepas. Tak. Kita must ada continuous attention to our project tu. Kalau ada keperluan to tambah baik, to improve, then we entertain lah. And then kita must maintain simplicity. Users sometimes they want a very big things, but actually when we discuss the problem, the actual requirement sebenarnya simple saja. So it is very important to understand their needs, okay? And then after completing the project, we must do reflect and adjust. So we must address the problem and find a solution for it, okay? So the next one is on the Scrum. Tadi kita discuss on Agile and now we discuss on Scrum. Apa Scrum? Dia Agile ni macam dia punya payung tau. Bawah Agile tu dia ada banyak. Ada Kanban, ada Scrum and ada few lagi yang banyak. But now we focus on Scrum. Sebab I was invited to talk on the Scrum because I just dapat certification lah walaupun tak sejujurnya I haven't implement Scrum secara sebetul-betulnya dekat office lagi lah. Tapi I can share my apa yang saya dah belajar daripada kursus yang saya dah hadiri and apa yang information yang dah di-share oleh kita punya penceramah lah. So saya kongsikan balik. Okay. So now Scrum ni dia adalah framework within which people can address complex adaptive problem while productive and creatively delivering product of the highest possible value. Dia macam belit-belit sikit lah. Cumanya kalau nak mudah, Scrum ni dia adalah cara macam mana kita nak achieve Agile. Dia bagi kita step by step how to achieve Agile tu. Okay. Jadi in a Scrum kita ada roles, ada principle dia, and then ada phases and process. Dekat sini lah. Yang ni adalah, this is how Scrum punya overview lah. I will explain later after this. Okay, now Scrum principle ada 6. Yang ni nanti bila saya share boleh baca lah. Tapi I will just baca saja kat sini. Dia ada iterative development, dia punya principle tu. Dia ada empirical process, dia start dekat empirical lah. Dia ada empirical process, dia ada self-organizing team. Dia tak kena arah baru gerak, tak. Dia kena ada self-organization team tu. And then dia kena ada drive sendiri, orang yang dalam Scrum team tu. And then dia kena ada collaboration, dia tak boleh one man show. And then dia akan dia ada value based prioritization. Dia ada time boxing. Time boxing is important di dalam Scrum. And dia ada iterative development lah, the last one. Maksudnya iterative development ni dia akan grow dia punya development tu over time. Time boxing ni dia macam dia bagi okay kena siap 3 hari memang kena adhere to 3 hari tu macam tu lah. Okay. So on the Scrum roles kita dekat sini saya summarizekan item berkaitan dengan Scrum roles, task of each role tu lah. Okay, sekejap kat sini bawah. Okay, dekat sini Scrum role dia ada 2 bahagian. Dalam Scrum role, product team ni dia ada 2, two which is core roles dan non-core roles. Non-core roles ni dia sebagai supporting sahaja, which is key stakeholder, and then macam funder kan macam tu lah. But the most important part is the Scrum team themselves lah. We have product owner, Scrum master and developer team. Jadi task of product owner ni macam mana? Product owner ni dia adalah the one yang decide apa yang dia nak. Okay. And untuk Scrum master, dia adalah the one yang handle the project. And development team, dia buat development lah. Macam tu je lah. Simple.
Susah lah. Kan Jelmi seorang itu.
Apa dia?
Lukman nama dia kan?
Ada bunyi kat mana? Sebelah. Okay, now yang ini Scrum phases and process.
Ini.
On the Scrum phases and process. Oh, dekat sini Ada soalan ke ni? Muhammad apa tak sempat baca. Okay, dekat Scrum process kita ada 5 fasa dia, which is initiate, and we have plan and estimate, implement, review and retrospect and release before kita siapkan project. Jadi dekat sini we have kalau dekat initiate tu kita ada kena create project vision, identify Scrum master and stakeholder, kita kena form a team and kita kena develop epic. Develop epic ni tahu kan sebab kata tadi semua dah buat sistem based on Scrum, Agile, tahu kan? Dah tahu develop epic macam mana, create prioritize product backlog, conduct release, create user story, estimate user story, commit user story, identify task, estimate task. Boleh baca lah kat sini nanti ya. Ramai juga yang join. Okay. So now, dah habis talk saya. Kita go for discussion on Scrum. Agak-agaknya apakah benefit of Scrum ni? Sebab dah guna kan? Dah guna Scrum. So what are the benefits of Scrum? Baru introduce tak apa. Kena fikir. Siapa boleh bagi saya jawapan? Benefit of Scrum. Principle. Flexible, ya. Faster, okay. Quick. Yeah, we solve the problem. Kalau ada problem, we terus solve the problem. Good. And then, functionality of the product to meet user requirement kan? And then user pun lebih happy kan? Benda-benda macam tu lah. Okay, so now what are the challenges in implementing Scrum? Management, kenapa dengan management? How about knowledge on Scrum itself? Knowledge on Scrum, knowledge on Agile. If we have limited knowledge on Scrum and on Agile, it will be difficult for us to implement, to accord kan? So we must have a better understanding. Kita kena at least ada experience guna Scrum kan? Okay, nanti saya akan share and then ada satu soalan. Can one person hold more than one role at a time? Boleh tak? Boleh. Dia boleh jadi Scrum Master, dia boleh jadi project owner, dia boleh jadi developer. Boleh? Siapa cakap boleh angkat tangan? Tak berani? Okay, yang cakap tak boleh? Tak ada juga? Tak tahu? Okay, now we proceed ya. Okay, here are the benefits, some benefit of the Scrum. Adaptability, continuous improvement, sustainable pace, motivation. Sebab bila kita nampak benda tu dah siap, mesti kita nak buat lagi. Bila kita nampak our user enjoy, our user happy, satisfied dengan kita punya produk tu, mesti kita nak buat lagi. And then faster problem resolution, macam yang cakap tadi, customer centric, high velocity, efficient development process. Okay, tahulah kan? So, I will share the challenges in implementing Scrum in CITDS. CITDS ni dia government, kita government kan? Ini mas government punya organisation. Kenapa? I would say our main problem in implementing Scrum adalah multitasking. We are not just doing coding, tapi kita kena buat admin stuff juga, kerja-kerja admin, project management. Sedangkan in Scrum, kalau kita buat Scrum, we must focus on that project only, solely on that project. If you are in a software house, you memang dah buat, okay, this project is assigned to you, you kena buat sampai habis, then it's okay. But kalau you masih lagi ada task yang multitasking macam di dalam government organisation, memang it's very difficult to implement Scrum. But prinsip dalam Scrum tu, dia punya approach, dia punya ni kita boleh ambil untuk to do a better project management. Kita memang tak boleh ikut sepenuhnya sebab kalau time box tu memang all the time sajalah kita langgar dinding sebab it is not possible for us. Okay? And then selain daripada tu, we have very limited Scrum practitioners in our organisation and shallow understanding in Scrum. Nah, yang tu saja dah cukup untuk menjadi obstacle to implement Scrum secara 100%. Scrum ni dia tak boleh kita cakap kita implement Scrum 20%, 30% tak. Kalau you buat Scrum mesti 100%. Kalau even 99% pun you tak dapat achieve 1% tu, you're not on Scrum. Scrum ni kena 100%. Kalau Agile, yes. Okay, we masih ambil Agile apa semua. Kalau Scrum, you must follow dia punya semua, dia punya step-step tu. Okay. So now, jawapan kepada can one person hold more than one role at a time? Kalau you imagine, coach untuk bola sepak kan, ada coach ataupun manager, dia boleh main bola tak? Dia boleh masuk padang tak? Kalau referee dia boleh masuk padang tak? Boleh, ada yang masuk padang dia boleh main tak? Okay, macam tu kita nak faham dia punya analogy is like this. Product owner ni dia macam coach ataupun manager. Jadi dia tak boleh masuk dalam team tu. Dia tak boleh masuk jadi developer juga. Dia tak boleh jadi referee. Dia punya role tu memang kalau dia product owner dia kena jadi product owner yang sejati. And then kalau dia jadi scrum master, tugas dia lebih kurang sama macam referee lah. Okay. And untuk scrum team, tu adalah development team. Development team pula. Yang ni player lah. Saya silap kat sini. Yang ni player. Jadi, jawapan kepada soalan saya tadi, can one person hold more than one role at a time? Maksudnya tak. Tak boleh. Dalam scrum, tak boleh ada seorang person tu. Maybe kalau kita tak faham scrum, kita rasa oh boleh je scrum master ni jadi developer juga. Sebenarnya tak boleh. Sebab kalau macam tu dia akan ada konflik lah. Okay. So, way forward. Pernah tak diterangkan tentang Scrum Fundamental Certified? Pernah dengar? Tak pernah dengar? MDEC ada dia share kan? Dia ada kelas tu. Ada tak? Tak ada juga. Pernah dengar certification ni? Pernah? Siapa dah dapat? Dah ada dapat dah? Okay. I would like to menggalakkan you all to get this certification because it is free. It is free. Nanti dia boleh jadi value added kalau you all dah keluar kerja. You can letak in your resume, in your CV that you are Scrum Fundamental Certified. Yang ni maksudnya you ada basic on Scrum apa semualah, benda ni free and this is how kalau you nak obtain ada 3 step saja. The first one is you go and register dalam Scrum Study. Actually Scrum dia ada banyak lagi dia punya provider lah. But this is the one yang I dapat I punya SMC dengan SFC tu lah. So you go to register here and then you enroll on dekat online self study and then ada 2 cara. Satu lagi adalah you join the enroll instructor led class. Ada 2 kelas lah. First class ni dia macam Udemy online class macam biasa and the second one is sama juga, dia cuma macam you tengok apa macam refresh lah apa yang you belajar dekat the first thing ni. If you confident enough, you can just go for exam selepas the first one ni lah, tak payah pergi yang second. Okay. Soalan dia tak susah. I will share later. Okay, maybe I can share before the Q&A session ya. Sekejap. So here it is. 4:30 or setengah jam. Okay. Adopt. Okay. So here it is, the step. SFC ni dia is about fundamental tailored to help anyone interested to know more about Scrum lah. Learn about key concept in Scrum. Apa yang basic saya dah ajar tadi, dia akan belajar balik. And then this is how you get started. Yang ni macam ni, macam mana you all enroll in online self-test dekat sini. You just start the test. Okay, yang ni online study punya dashboard. Chapters dia. Okay. And then dekat sini SFC dia punya format dia ada multiple choice question. Ada 40 soalan per exam. 1 mark awarded for every right answer. No negative marks for wrong answer. 30 question need to be answered correctly. Jadi you kena betul 30 over 40 ya. And then dia 60 minute duration. Online unproctored exam. You boleh buat bila-bila. So, hari tu I took about 15 minutes to finish lah. Jadi tak susah. Untuk yang ni memang tak susah. Apa tu? Okay. Jadi target audience dia adalah anyone interested in knowing more about Scrum and Agile can take up this course and exam for free. No prerequisite and you can have further info here. And then to help you, to ensure that you will pass the exam, do not skip each chapter exercise. Follow through use case exercise semua yang dia bagi tu you kena follow lah. Do not worry about fail because you will be given few attempt until you pass the exam. Dah buat kan? Dah, dapat dah. Senang kan? Kalau SFC ni senang. Okay. So boleh ada related link kat sini, saya akan share later. And we have, selain daripada SFC, we also have Scrum Master and semua yang ni. Banyak lagi dia punya certification. But this one you have to pay lah. Okay. This one is yang saya ambil, SMC, Scrum Master Certified. Dia ada multiple choice juga, 100 question yang you have to answer within 120 minutes dan it is not easy. Question dia sangat banyak, sangat panjang. Dia ada 100 question kan? I finish like beberapa second before 120 minutes tu. It's very tense. Jadi memang susah sangat. Okay, that's all for Scrum Fundamental tu tadi. And now I open for Q&A before I pass my session to Mr. Razif lah. Okay, kalau ada soalan? Any question? Faham ke? Siapa yang nak ambil exam ni? Ada tak yang berminat? Semua kena ambil Rugi tak ambil. Nanti you boleh masukkan dalam you punya CV. Kan? Boleh update dalam LinkedIn. Okay? Yes. Before ambil Scrum Master, kena ambil Fundamental lah. Fundamental ni free. Anyone boleh ambil. Okay? Ada question? Okay, nak dengar sharing daripada TS Razif afterward? Okay, with that, I end my session dengan quote ni lah. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. Jadi, one cannot help but be in awe when he contemplates the mystery of eternity of life, of the marvelous structure of reality. It is enough if one tries merely to comprehend a little of this mystery each day. So keep on. Do not stop questioning. Tanya saja, tapi tak ada soalan, tak apalah. So sekarang ni mudah. Mana? Ada soalan? Apa dia? How much? I'm not quite sure on that because university pay for us. It's about few hundreds. Maybe Madam Fauza can help you to to get a better price for the whole class. Scrum Master for one or two, more than one project. Yeah. They must dedicated to the current project until finish. Yeah, they can be cross. Yeah, because it's good to have a second skill in the team, so you can understand and communicate better lah. Maybe you will be you can be a developer, main developer, and then you can be a database as well. But macam tu lah, it will help. Yeah, yang dimension macam tu is they are the core team. Product owner kan tadi core team tu. We have this sekejap here. Product owner, they are in the same team sebab kalau macam dalam mesyuarat dia punya ada sprint meeting, dia ada scrum meeting, semua tu they akan gather in one team to have a discussion, a meeting. So they are same, memang dalam satu team but the role are different. Product owner, yeah. The client, the stakeholder cannot kacau Scrum Master. They must go through product owner. Yeah. Okay. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. 2 jam 100 question. Mentally tired, exhausted. Yeah. Semua kena ambil lah. Tak payah minat tak minat ni kena ambil semua. Bagi extra mark lah. Fauzal bagi extra mark yang dah dapat tu. Okay, thank you everyone. I pass the session to Tias Razif.
Assalamualaikum and sorry ya sebab jarang bercakap, selalu sebagai programmer selalu buat programming kan, so memang jarang bercakap. So my speech would sound quite awkward lah sometimes. Okay, so maybe first, have you ever heard about REKA? Have anyone of you? No. Okay. Okay, so REKA is our in-house, we develop online app development platform. Unimas. Okay. Okay. So maybe first, I would like to introduce myself. So I'm Muhammad Razif bin Baital. So I've studied at University Malaysia Terengganu, and I've worked with several companies, and before work with Unimas. Okay, and then that's my contact number, and you can follow me at my GitHub or LinkedIn. Okay, so maybe first I would this session, this talk, I would like to share about our journey in developing our product, which is REKA lah. So first, maybe we can I can tell you what REKA is. So REKA is an online app development platform. It uses building block and metadata to compose the application. So as it is now, this is the component that REKA have. We have from builders, data designer, and then a few other things there. And then this is the concept of REKA. So we have app metadata, which is the metadata that specify the composition of the building block. And then we have building blocks. Building blocks is a predefined function to build an app. And then this is how REKA works. Okay, first we design our app using our online visual editor. We compose our app, and then we have synthesizer, which synthesize our metadata and the building block into a fully functional application. Okay, so I would like to introduce our co-member. So, and Cik Mani is also one of our team member lah for REKA. And then we have McLean, Mr. McLean. He's our head of branding now with Unimas Corporate. And then we have Irwandi Zaman with us, our Unimas sysadmin. So actually, this team is not official. Actually, even REKA itself is not official. It is from 2019. It is actually more like a side project lah for us. It's not our main project. So I'm really thankful with our team because they want to work with me, even though this is not in their job scope. So, and then REKA also, we have our REKA team. This is the app creator in our platform. So there are, I think, more than 60% of the app creator in REKA is non-IT. So around 120 plus, actually coming from non-IT lah. So mostly macam even if you look here, even our pendaftar is also one of our app creator. Actually, he's created around 4 apps in REKA, something like that. Okay, so without our REKA, actually REKA is nothing without the REKA. So the one who really promotes REKA is actually Cik Mahani lah. So actually, most of this REKA is her student lah actually. Okay, and then this is the evolution of REKA. Actually, REKA started actually initially we are not intended to create an app builder actually. Actually, we come up with the concept on how to describe an app. So it's not an app creator. So the idea is, okay, right now, how do you describe an app? So a system, maybe through documentation, right? So you have maybe process flow, and then you have maybe something like UML diagram or ERD, something like that, right? But the problem with that is those kind of documentation is not machine readable. So which means, yes, we can create that flowchart, we can create the UML or ERD, but we cannot fetch that information into machine, and machine will understand that documentation. So our first motivation is to come up with the way for to describe an app which is machine readable, which is understood by the machine. So uh, so with that we come up with metadata lah, of course, because metadata is the way that a format that would machine will understood is the metadata, and then to describe the metadata to describe the composition of the building block. Okay, so and then after we come up with project meta, and then we see some result, there's an idea to create an app using metadata. So we come up with instant app, and then after that REKA, and then REKA version 2. So what is project meta? So actually this is the original idea actually. From an app, actually we can describe an app using metadata and the building block. So the description should be technologically agnostic lah. So it's not reliant on specific technologies or any specific design pattern. It should strictly describe the app itself. And then okay, so we have the problem. Okay, so we come up with the format for metadata and the building block, but we have a problem on how to really validate that our metadata is actually accurate, is actually complete, and actually how to test that our metadata is understood by the machine. So for that we've developed a synthesis engine which would able to synthesize metadata and the building block and simulate a fully functional app. So this is actually a part of test actually. This is what we are intended to do, and this is a part of test. But this part, the test part is looking more interesting, right? So you see here, we have metadata and the building block. We fetch it into our synthesizer, and it will be able to simulate a fully functional app. So from here, we've got the idea lah. Wow, what if we can develop an app? We create an app without writing any source code, just writing metadata and just writing some metadata lah for that, and then we put it into the synthesizer. It will run an app, a fully functional app. So with that, we've come up with instant app. So this is the first version of instant app lah at that time. So instant app, in our instant app we include metadata visual editor. Of course, you can write a metadata using Notepad, but that would not be easy lah. So we've developed a visual editor for that metadata, and then we add more building block for our app. So okay, after we've created this, and then we've trained our developer lah. We tell our developer. I was very excited to to share it with our developer and with Mahani at that time. So we've had a training session lah for that, and then okay. So with instant app, we can create an app using online tool lah. So actually we have online visual editor to create that metadata. And then after that, after we've created instant app, so we decide that we want to join a competition. So at the time, which is SciDeck, if I'm not mistaken. So we need to come up with a brand lah. It's not instant app. So one of McLean, Mr. McLean, our marketing advisor. So he suggests the name REKA lah. Actually at that time. So REKA, before, during, after Instant App, we've improved our platform. We've created more features, and then we even add more add feature that we can create app from Excel file. You just upload the Excel file, it will convert the Excel to app. So, and then this is the first metadata at the time. This is the one that I've created to check either the metadata and the metadata can be simulated into app lah. Actually, the sticker. So this is the time during the first. I think we have one application. CTDS has developed the sticker application. So I'm not sure how long they've developed that. So to prove the concept of REKA, the metadata, to prove the use of metadata. So I've tried to develop this sticker metadata, and it is completed within 5 minutes. So even if I'm trying to run this metadata now, the result will still the same. Even though in REKA we have so many updates since Instant App, since Instant App pun time. So memang dia still working lah. So which mean REKA is backward compatible lah with the previous our metadata format. So and then we've joined SciDeck. So and then but with inside deck we've only got silver. So but we've learned so many things lah during this competition. So we've asked about have we validated our product? So since this is still in infancy, our REKA is still baru lah kan. So dia belum ditested sepenuhnya. And then we don't have that many audience yet. We don't have that many user. So, and then we don't really understand our user at that time, our audience at that time. So it's difficult for us to present our product lah at that time. So the lesson learned is, if you're here going to develop your own product after this, so you have to understand your product lah, and then understand your target users, and then make sure you've validated your product. So during this time, actually, we are trying to promote REKA to developer actually during this time, which is actually not a great not really our target audience lah. We don't really understand the opportunity REKA could open lah at the time. So tapi during this time, Cik Mahani pun dah start training non-programmer. I mean, training admin staff. And surprisingly, it got popular lah for our admin staff. So you see, programmer actually, we have ego lah actually kan. So in terms of programming, actually we don't want to use other product. We are more comfortable programming our own codes, right? So the audience at this time, during this time, we try to promote REKA to the programmer is actually kurang tepat lah actually. So yes, and then we have our first training. First training is on February 2019. So and then after the training, actually Cik Mahani have done so many training on REKA. She's trained so many non-IT staff, admin staff, and then this admin staff have come up with so many application lah after that. So during this training that we see that our audience for REKA is actually not IT staff. It's not IT savvy. It's not programmer, but it is actually for people who don't program, who is not tech savvy. So and then we've also been critiqued by our boss lah. Someone said that REKA will stop developers growth, because when you are using tools programmer would not learn more about would not sharpen the skills lah in programming. So, and then somebody also said that REKA does not technically align with the conventional development method lah. So the adoption will be quite difficult lah for them. But if REKA is used by non-IT, non-programmer, this critique would not be valid anymore lah. Because actually instead of actually REKA encourage this non-IT to learn more about IT, to learn more about system, or to learn more about data, something like that. Okay. And then also during MCO, actually Cik Mani also banyak buat online training using Teams, Zoom, and so on. Okay, so during the pandemic, yeah, so everyone working from home, right? So for us programmer, actually, we need to be actually walaupun kerja cuma programming, it seems like it can be done from anywhere, right? But actually, in CITDS setting, our source code, our production pipeline is within the secure environment lah actually. So it cannot be done from outside of of our office lah actually sebenarnya. So banyak project yang quite slow down lah at that time. So and then my ex-boss actually Mr. Bos Harun, actually dia request to develop a campus entry management system at that time. So siapa pernah guna? Ever use it, right? So, there are so many problems with this system, right? Because it's developed within 3 days only by one person. So we've developed the campus entry from on 60th October 2020. So I've been briefed about the project from 9:30 a.m. and they want the prototype of the system on 3 p.m. on Friday, within the same day. So we've tried to build it with REKA. So within 1 hour, something like that, we've come up with the prototype, and then we are able to present it to TNCAA, if I'm not mistaken. And then after a few fine tuning, few changes, and then we've officially used it on 90th October lah, 2020. That is 3 days lah actually, from the start to end 3 days, and then we've come up with that campus entry management system. So with this project, actually, our management start to see the potential of REKA to be used for ad hoc project that require much shorter development time. So after that, after this system go live, actually, so we've got a lot of influx of requests for ad hoc project to handle the changes of SOP and things like that during the MCO. So this is among the application that we've developed during the pandemic. So we have COVID-19 self-assessment, we have MyActivity, and then the application is much of the application here is developed by Mahani also, Cik Mahani. And then we have Holos, and then there are many applications also from not from CITDS, from the faculty also, that being developed by the admin staff that have been trained by Mahani. And then this is some of the application that we've done lah. Contohnya macam yang maklumat pergerakan pulang pelajar ni actually developed by Amin daripada PPPU. So saya cuma tahu berkenaan sistem ni selepas di sistem menang I think Pitram. The Pre-University Innovation Competition lah. So and then there's a lot more application lah It's not listed here. And then we've also developed one application for our CSR project for SK Tanjung Bako. SK Tanjung Bako. During that time, they have the problem to record the attendance, complying with the SOP lah. So which mean they need to record the student with their temperature and everything, all the additional info lah, to comply with the SOP. So we've developed a system for them. I think that took about 30 minutes using QR. So we've create QR code for each student, so they come, and then the teacher can scan and then just key in the body temperature. So it took us about more or less 30 minutes lah to create that application. But that system was really helpful, and the the response from the teacher from the school was very positive lah at that time. Okay, so this is one of the feature in REKA Lambda. I'm not sure why I'm putting this slide here. So maybe skip that one. Okay, so after much application that we developed, after we've understood our we've known our audience, we've understand which part of the system should be highlighted more, and then who is our real user for the system. So we've challenged ourselves to join another competition, which is from UMT. Actually, my apa nama? I'm also alumni of UMT, right? So I was very excited lah to join this competition. And then we've won gold for this one. So the team was led by Cik Mahani for this competition. Okay. And then I would like to share our monthly data growth lah for REKA. So REKA started since 2019. The first official app, if I'm not mistaken, is eRecruit, right? Cik Mahani. So we have eRecruit as our official app in REKA. So until this month, we have around 200,000 of data actually in REKA. And then this is our user growth. User growth is captured since 2021 lah. Since March 2021, because we've only added the field to capture the date since March lah 2021. So right now we have around 63,000 unique user in REKA. So this includes students, and then external users that are applying for eRecruit, right? So they are using their Gmail and all. So and then this is the REKA, the growth of REKA. So right now we have around 166 REKA lah, if we are only counting on the ia.unimas.my. Actually, REKA have 3 instances. One is the Unimas REKA, the ia.unimas.my. Another one is our commercial instance, ireka.my. So this data is only for Unimas lah, Unimas app creator REKA. And then this only capture the app creator that created at least one application. So any creator that doesn't create any app, we discard from this data. And then this is our client. Okay, our first commercial, our first, if I'm not mistaken, our first clients is MPKS, Majlis Perbandaran Kota Semarahan. They've come to us. They've requested us to develop waste management system for them. So we've developed the one using REKA, and then they subscribe to our REKA lah, REKA package. So we also have JKR as our clients. And then Lembaga Boya dan Api Sarawak, which is under JLS, Jabatan Laut Sarawak. And then we have Sarawak Skills. And then HDC, Housing Development Corporation. And then we've also approached by other companies lah actually. Some of them, like for example, Karuna actually also approach us. Okay. And then recently, we've yet again challenged ourselves to join a competition. This time is international innovation competition lah, the MTE. So, and Alhamdulillah, we've won gold for this one. So I would like to share our video lah. Okay.
Everyone loves spreadsheets. Actually, they don't. But check this out. Okay, Munza.com. Get started. Import from spreadsheet and holy shit! And no, this is not just a spreadsheet replacement. It's an easy way to build any solution you need for work. I said easy, no offense. And just in case you needed more reasons to ditch spreadsheets, you can build solutions such as these and then collaborate with your team in the context of your work. You can save time with powerful automation.
Okay. So the video, actually we've edit, we've record the video ourselves lah.
Digital innovation requires advanced technical skills, more resources, and must adapt to users' needs and ever-changing technologies.
When we talk about digitalization, it makes server management quite challenging because we have limited resources. The number of web apps will be increasing, which means there will be more servers needed to run them.
To promote digital innovation, these challenges must be appropriately addressed. To overcome these challenges, we reduce the learning curve by introducing building block concept in the system development, lower overhead costs by streamlining system development and omitting the deployment process, and using metadata abstraction to reduce reliance on underlying technologies.
We also implement resource sharing to ensure sustainable usage of servers and energy.
REKA is an online app development platform, one of its kind that uses metadata and the building block concept to construct the app. This makes REKA very flexible and easy for the user to mix and match the building block to compose the app. REKA itself consists of three main components: the online visual editor, the synthesize engine, and the app runner.
REKA merupakan satu platform pemerkasaan bakat kepada staf yang tiada latar belakang teknikal untuk menghasilkan inovasi digital. Saya melihat REKA telah memangkin transformasi digital di dalam Unimas serta menambah baik penyampaian perkhidmatan kami.
REKA telah membantu saya dan rakan-rakan yang tiada latar belakang teknikal IT.
Semua footage ni, dia punya video ni actually we've record using iPhone.
Tools ataupun platform online yang layak digelar sebagai super app builder dan sudah tentunya ianya menggalakkan inovasi kepada sesiapa sahaja yang menggunakannya.
REKA terbukti dapat meningkatkan produktiviti serta mutu perkhidmatan organisasi. Aplikasi yang kami bangunkan dengan REKA telah membantu kami dalam menganalisa data yang kompleks untuk membuat keputusan dengan lebih efisien. Platform REKA mendorong kami untuk mentransformasikan proses kerja manual kepada digital.
Since its inception in 2019, REKA has established itself as a significant digital transformation catalyst in the organization. To date, REKA has digitalized over 100 work processes.
In just 3 years, REKA has elevated the quality of digital innovation. It has proven by numerous internal and external recognition received by REKA-based innovation.
REKA motivates the spirit of innovation. Currently, more than 200 apps are being developed with REKA by roughly 150 app creators.
REKA was able to hasten the creation of an application for a pressing situation. For example, during the MCO.
REKA is very efficient when it comes to server resources. It allows many web apps to run smoothly on just a single server.
REKA is a commercialized product, and this is very evident because we have worked with Jabatan Laut Sarawak, we have worked with JKR Sarawak, we have worked with Majlis Perbandaran Kota Semarahan, and lately we have worked with Sarawak Skills, which is a university level institution. And all of these entities required systems to be built, and they are all built with REKA. Now, in terms of recognition, for UNIMAS, we recognize REKA through the Magu Special Award. It was given in 2021. And REKA also won gold at the UMT, that is University Malaysia Terengganu Innovation Festival for 2021. And looking at the commercial value of REKA, the market is huge.
This video
Now,
is exactly 5
anyone
minutes.
wants to
Not 1 second more, not 1 second less.
is able to use this particular tool to do so.
The example of the app that we've created with REKA. Yeah.
So some stocks are down 30 to 60% this year, or
So actually, this is what we've learned. What I've learned actually during my journey in developing REKA as a product. So first, we have to build a good team lah for our to that have the same vision, the same goals, and then we need to keep updating ourselves. The technology evolve rapidly. So hari ini kita belajar pasal, for example, hari ini kita belajar pasal one framework, tomorrow already out another framework. So we need to keep updating ourselves, and then we need to keep improving our product and improving our skills. And then the third one is you have to understand your product. So the problem previously during the infancy of REKA, during the initial stage of REKA, we don't really understand our product. We know our product can be used to create an app, but we cannot see the actual potential of REKA. So we need to really understand our product. You need to understand your audience, and then you need to understand your market. After this, if you want to create your own product after this, you want to build your own company. So what's next with REKA? So after this, we've planned to simplify our concept. Actually, we have, I believe, a lot of you have heard about no-code solution, right? Out in the market, we have so many no-code solution. But what makes REKA different is the concept. Actually, you build application with REKA, you are not building your app. You are not auto creating your source code. Actually, with REKA, you've built your application structure using metadata. The benefit of metadata itself is that it is backward compatible. It's not reliant on specific technology, and then the platform itself, we are the owner of the platform. We can roll out the updates for REKA to all of the application. If you've built your application using, for example, OutSystem, for example, the app creator have to repackage, rebuild the application if there's any updates. So with REKA, our app creator no need to do that. So their concern is how they want their app to work. Our concern is on the technological aspect, on the technology stack at the back end. One example, I think a few months ago we've got this issue with the vulnerability with Log4j. If you've heard any news about that. So there are around 200 something application in REKA. So our office at TDS at the time is really busy lah, trying to patch, to update the application, each one of the application, right? But in REKA we've just update our central the synthesizer, which are update our synthesizer. All of the application in REKA will automatically be updated lah. So they don't have to do anything. I think that's the benefit of REKA lah. What set us apart from other no-code solution out there. And then after this, we are planning to improve the scalability of the application. So we have at the moment we have 4 instances of REKA, 3 instances of REKA, and upcoming maybe one more instance will be deployed. So we want to build redundancy network lah with those 4 instances. And then we plan to compile or package REKA into native image lah. If you've ever heard of GRAL, have any one of you use GRAL? Pernah guna GRAL? We've compiled. Actually, what programming language have you've used? Java. So Java actually compiled to bytecode, and then we package it, and then we deployed it, right? So, but the new technology, so for example, untuk GRAL, actually we can compile the Java into actual native codes, which means it will running natively lah on the application. So I think that's all. So sorry once again. Actually, I don't. Actually, I have problem in preparing my slide. Actually, previously. Okay. So any question? Okay. Yes. Okay, maybe a bit louder. Wix. Yes. Okay. So Wix, mostly use Wix to create a website, right? Okay. So, but you cannot use Wix to create database application, correct? So REKA is actually, it's like Wix, but for system, for online system, not for website. And then there are many solutions like that lah, like REKA actually. If you've ever heard the term no code solution, or you've heard maybe codeless solution. So it's actually online builder lah for application. So REKA is one of them. Is the same tool lah actually, but the concept behind is different. Okay. Siapa? Okay. Pardon? App apa? App Giver. Yes, sama. Dia macam App Giver, dia macam out system. And then dia macam Budi Best, new no-code lah. Actually, saya monitor semua ni to see if there's any more idea that we can implement in REKA lah. We have problem in competing in features, for example, because REKA right now, the only developer for REKA is myself, competing with a company, right? For example, macam Budi Best, they have they have a workforce to develop their application, right? So that is one of the aspect lah. And then REKA is macam yang saya cakap tadi, REKA is more like a part time lah. It's not our main priority because we have our own tasks, our own project. But this year I think REKA I can include it into as our main one of our main job lah, main task. Okay. Siapa lepas ni ada plan nak ni bangunkan produk? I mean IT produk. Ada? Ke plan nak kerja di bidang lain? Okay, so ada apa-apa soalan lagi? Saya dah. Any more question? Yes. Okay. Mm. Pardon? Actually, the metadata is fixed. Actually, we've come up with the standard. That's why during the changing of our, I believe during our migration from Instant App to REKA, actually we've revised our metadata format. Actually, metadata itself is fixed. Metadata it's just a description lah. For example, okay. Contoh for example macam if you create for example satu function untuk upload file. So you have to create the UI for that. You have to create the for simple example lah, HTML element file. The backend you have to create the endpoint to receive the file and then to process it, to store it into the storage and then return with the path of the file. And then you have to handle the behavior of that in the UI. So what in metadata, in REKA actually, metadata only specify, okay, we need this file upload, okay, file upload with this certain condition and then with this behavior, something like that. It's just a simple text. A simple text-based metadata lah untuk describe the one. And then the implementation is the building block lah. Building block is the implementation of that metadata. So actually we make that two metadata as the composer, as the something yang untuk compose that application, to structure the application. And then we have the building block dekat back end. And then we mix those two. And then it can be a fully functional app lah. So that one. So the format of metadata is fixed lah. Kita memang ada format for that one. And another benefit dengan metadata is that no, lupa dah. Okay, siapa? Ada soalan lain? Ya. REKA. Another apa nama? Another feature of REKA is on the what's not being done by other no-code solution is our process editor. That one is our uniquely REKA lah, because actually this is our own implementation of state machine. Have you ever heard of state machine? Pernah dengar? Finite state machine. Okay, so actually we have apa nama? Okay, so macam for example the process, right? So process tu memangnya sorry. Our process editor is very flexible lah actually. We have not seen anything like that. as of now from other no-code solution, not from BuddyBest, not from out system. For process, for example, our system they have something like process builder, but it's not the data process. It's the overall process, the macro process of the application, not the data process. Yes. Okay. Most digitalization lah actually. Most digitalization we require yang selalunya yang macam apa nama? Okay, maybe I've opened one example. Siapa pernah isi online application? Ataupun maybe yang senang enough lah. Okay. Okay, for example, satu proses itself, contoh proses macam ni lah. Actually, okay. For example, after approve, actually we can, okay, next year, this is simple, next year. Current tier, actually kita boleh apa nama? Boleh configure it to lompat tier, something like that lah. If you've ever used state machine, create something with state machine, actually it's easier to understand lah. Actually dalam proses orchestration kita ada state machine, kita ada apa nama? BPEL, business process engine kan. And then kita ada workflow management, WFM. So REKA use something hybrid of apa nama? Hybrid of state machine dengan WFM lah. Okay. So this is Lambda. Anyone ever use serverless technologies ya? Pernah guna ya kah? For example Microsoft Function ataupun AWS Lambda. Pernah guna? Siapa pernah? Okay. So teknologi kita ada something like apa cloud, and then one step further than that we have something like serverless technology. So this is macam yang REKA Lambda tu is apa nama? Minified version lah of that kind of feature that we've built in REKA. So this is the example of creating the online payment with REKA. And then that feature also does not exist in most of the no-code solution. Again, it's uniquely REKA lah actually. Okay. Kadang-kadang bila kita nak develop product, we don't have the intention. Actually kita product datang bukan dengan intention kita untuk develop the product. Sometimes macam actually sebenarnya kalau kita tengok balik, REKA itself is actually ialah dia punya test script untuk our concept of meta, right? Our metadata concept. So actually REKA we don't have actually our intention is not actually to build the app builder, but apa nama? We discovered it through our testing script lah actually. So apa nama? You must be apa nama tu? You must be sensitive lah. I mean, not sensitive lah. You must be attentive with your work lah. Kadang-kadang ada benda yang sisa ni actually it has the potential to be built to be apa nama? Built into another product. Okay. So kalau nak guna boleh pergi ke REKA nanti. Nak try. Yes, okay. Kita ada we have for 2 semester dah actually dengan FSGK untuk khusus information management system in apps or something like that lah. I've forgotten already. So in previous semester sekarang ni dia orang baru apa nama? Baru nak belajar sikit pasal apa nama? Pasal requirement study and dapatkan requirement and then belum di assign dengan dia punya ni lagi lah. Belum di assign dengan dia punya client. Tapi previous semester actually the student was was divided into group and then they've been assigned with a client. Contoh for example yang mostly SME lah, kek lapis, craft, and then they need to gather the the requirement and then they need to come up with the online digital solution for that lah. So they are using REKA for that. Yes, survey form also. Yes, kita ada untuk REKA actually kita ada satu yang simple lah actually untuk dashboard. Kita boleh create dashboard easily using REKA. Example. Okay, this is for the dashboard. The concept is simple actually. Kita boleh pilih which field to be plotted and then which chart and everything actually. This one basic lah. Tapi actually kita ada tools yang boleh digunakan untuk apa nama? Untuk develop more apa nama? Advance punya ni lah. Advance punya apa nama? Lebih fleksibel lah untuk develop dia punya data set ataupun proses analyze data set. So for example this one lah. Kita ada tool, internal tool, built-in tool lah untuk ni. So for example data and then we have map reduce for big data analytic. Yeah, actually ni ada stage lah. So kita ada basic, intermediate and then usually basic and intermediate Cik Mani akan ni lah. Untuk yang advance for example yang ada involve this scripting untuk yang staff admin so far kurang request. Mostly request from developer je lah. Okay, so our REKA previously kita cuma cater untuk yang small and medium application, but we are trying to push the limit. Maybe next year kita try more nak implement, nak develop a more complex application in REKA lah, if that possible, because we already have all the tools we've needed. We have Lambda, we have and then our form builder also now is more flexible. Okay, so ada apa-apa soalan lagi? Saya dah. No more question. Yes. Okay, first you can explore first dekat REKA, explore, and then if you need more info, actually our Cik Mani had also come up with few videos lah on REKA YouTube. Dekat YouTube kita ada video teaching basic REKA and intermediate. You can watch that video lah. And then if you need more info, you can approach us lah. We can teach you. Okay, so and then if you have Facebook, you can follow, you can search REKA App Builder. So kita akan selalu update lah actually dekat Facebook. Slow. Okay, boleh follow kita punya Facebook lah, boleh search REKA App Builder. So ada dekat situ. And then actually salah satu move by our Cik Mahani, dia dah create kita satu group pereka actually. So actually dalam group tu kita selalu share lah new tips, tricks, and then how to solve a problem. And then the sharing sometimes bukan kita je yang share, actually our pereka, even our non-IT pun yang ada share dia punya tricks, dia punya ni. Dia share among themselves lah. Slow. Siapa? Okay, any question? Ada soalan lain? Actually, we are very proud with our achievement dalam untuk marketkan REKA lah actually, because we are public servant lah. We are not in the business to commercialize our product. So alhamdulillah lah actually. Okay, any question? Any other question? No. Okay, with that, so thank you very much.